Oh, bother.
YNs, also known as young ninjas.
I want to be ninja.
You've seen them in your neighborhood, hitting whippets, rocking shiesties. I mean, it's a worse epidemic going on than bird. I'm telling you, if you think it's a YN takeover outside, you have got to see how the YNs of anime get down. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you, these anime kids are straight demons. So join me as we take a look and try to find out exactly why anime YNs are demons. Now I know what you're thinking. Vegeta is not a YN. I mean, this man got a whole family and wife. Do we gotta call the feds on Bulma?
FBI, open up!
But nope, just hear me out. Okay, so in the new Dragon Ball show Daima, all of the main characters get reverted back to children because of a conspiracy. They go to the demon realm and shit like that, kind of like Mortal Kombat. New characters, the whole nine. But we're here to talk about the time when Vegeta first went Super Saiyan 3 as a YN. Now this is a pretty big moment for Vegeta. He finally gets a canon version of Super Saiyan 3 in Dragon Ball. Now he did have it in Raging Blast, but I ain't gonna lie, everybody had Super Saiyan 3 in Raging Blast. Goku, I mean shit, Broly, they even gave Bardock Super Saiyan 3, like come on now. Super Saiyan 3 was like getting the Recon helmet in Halo Reach. Like who the hell wants it if everybody has it? But I digress. So there's this robot dude named Tamagotchi 2, right? And I'm not gonna lie, he's a total jobber. Not like Krillin or Kuwabara levels, but you know what I'm saying? He's pretty lame. Not to mention he looks like a Temu version of Dr. Wheelo. Alright, let me chill using a Dragon Ball character to roast another Dragon Ball character. It's kinda redundant. But you got Vegeta charging up his ki, getting ready to transform into the illustrious Super Saiyan 3.
Sensational.
After all these years, I mean, this man will do anything if Bulma is watching. And he's parting the water as he's charging up, like bro thinks he's Moses. Let my people go, face ass. Now I'm not gonna lie, I was kinda confused because he didn't get the typical long hair down, but instead his shit went up. Pause, I'm sorry, that sounded crazy.
What do you mean by that?
Vegeta low-key gotta talk to his barber about fixing his man-dark ass hairline he got going on. And where did his eyebrows go? Now for the next 2 minutes, Vegeta puts on an aura farming clinic.
Oh, what?
So as the fight starts, realizing that Vegeta's still aura farming, this man Tamagotchi leads the charge. But Vegeta is already back on defense. Like the robot has no facial features and you can still see the fear in his eyes. And Vegeta immediately kicks him underwater with his arms crossed. If you think that's bad aura farming, just wait for this next part. Cause Vegeta starts to get in his bag. So they're underwater, minus the shitty CGI from the Aquaman movie. Now, of all things Tamagotchi tries, he tries to do the most telegraphed move ever to do absolutely no damage. I told you the aura farming was gonna get worse. He blocks every single stab with one finger, literally biting Goku's move against Trunks. And I feel bad for Tamagotchi because he's trying so hard right now and looking sorry, even using Aquaman's move from Injustice. So after he breaks this man's pitchfork, he sends a kick at him like he's at a Blue Lock tryout. And nah, see, this man really thinks he's Moses. You are not. And Vegeta still has his arms crossed, throwing nothing but kicks. He thinks he's Sanji. He thinks he's Hwoarang. Like bro, we get it, you are not trying. So while this dude hangs 10 during high tide, he begins to charge up the Gal Blick Gun, YN edition. Tamagotchi just narrowly catching it like OBJ, starts flying with it like Rocket Raccoon with Adam Warlock. Somehow he manages up to muster the strength to deflect the attack, but it doesn't matter, cause he leaves himself looking like a big man calling for a pass behind the three. Like bro, get in the paint and lock in.
Oh! Stop shooting threes!
And it's here that we find out why Vegeta was not punching him in the first place, cause he was showing him mercy. No, not that kind of mercy, but no more, as he unleashes a punch to Tamagotchi's chin so hard that it breaks the sound barrier, and it knocks Tamagotchi out like one of those power slap dudes. Like nah, Vegeta sent this man flying through planets. We are not playing Super Mario Galaxy, this is a problem. And to put the cherry on top, just like Usher with your girl front row, he gives him the ultimate little broing, and just pats him on the back like yeah, I've decided you've had enough. Like bro, who are you? But that is going to conclude YN Vegeta Showcase. Who is next on the list? Alright, so this next one involves a YN who got beef with his brother. We've seen a lot of Brotherhood beefs. Cain and Abel, Scar and Mufasa, Ashura and Indra, and now Shinra versus the subject of this segment, Show. As in, show you who's gonna whoop that ass.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
This kid has one of the most broken abilities in the entire show, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So Shinra joined the Fire Force to find his little bro, and he finally did. Comes to find out he is his new top op, the biggest op in fact. Sho is the head of the White Clad, and no, not the one you're thinking of.
That's racist!
Basically the Holy Knights of the Fire Force universe. And when Shinra comes face to face with Sho for the first time, I'm not gonna lie, he immediately gets to disrespecting. Talking about the fact you calling us brothers makes me sick to my stomach, fam.
Your mama's so stupid she tripped over a cordless phone.
Then Shinra deads that right away.
What you say about my mama?
But Sho smacks his hand off of him.
You get your fucking hands off me.
Now this is where Sho and Shinra start squabbling, and they waste no time getting to it. Shinra going off with the fire capoeira like he's Eddie Gordo. Then he tries to violate and grab Sho's cape and turn him into a tetherball pole like they did to Butters. Now I can see why Edna Mode didn't like capes.
No capes. No capes.
But you already know Shinra's dumbass is too dizzy to capitalize on this opening. And why is bro making crop circles? This is not Signs. You are not Mel Gibson.
Give me back my money.
This is where Sho starts to cook up, cause he sends a slash at Shinra to break his momentum. And this is where we start to see a master at work. He stabs his sword into the ground to reveal his time-stopping ability. Basically, Sho has the same powers as Hit from Dragon Ball Super, which is the perfect counter he needs to use for Shinra's speed. And Sho just starts dogging Shinra with his ability to stop time. Shinra really begins to realize that his little brother is built different.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
And oh hell no, Sho got domain expansion? He put Shinra inside a malevolent shrine? And this is how you know an anime YN is in their bag. Cause here comes the aura farming. He's just standing there, nonchalantly, dodging Shinra's attacks and smacks him around like the old Ragdoll Flash game. I'm not gonna lie, he is making a fool out of him. Damn, he actually stabs this man. Do you see this? I mean, now he's just doing anything like Jordan Poole with the Huzz watching. And then he stabs Shinra in the back too? Sho low-key might be from the UK. And then... This is the beginning of some plot armor, I'm not gonna lie. So Sho keeps trying to spam time skip, but Shinra glitches through like Vanellope Von Sweet. So now these two are throwing hands so fast it looks like a Sparking Zero quick time event. And Sho low-key getting pissed that Shinra's keeping up with him now. And yeah, now the plot armor is going all the way on. Just like a fit you laid out for the first day of school. So as they start to clash for the last time, Shinra starts showing him memories. And this man Sho starts crying like a baby.
Is this serious?
Like, nah, bro, I'm telling you. This is why I don't like new gens. You've been making these characters way too soft, man. Like, come on. Imagine how good of an anime brotherhood beef we could have had. Like Inuyasha and Sesshomaru, Itachi and Sasuke, Eddie and his older brother. Okay, my fault. I'm just freestyling now. Sho got Rowdy Rough Boy to end his spree. For a little at least. So who is the next anime YN on the chopping block?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
So this next anime YN is from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and he goes by the name of Pride. And pause, no, not that kind of pride. You know we had to talk about this little squig of pride. So he's part of a group known as the Homunculi, and he is the first homunculus. Basically, even though he's a YN, he's the OG of the whole squad. His name is derived from one of the 7 deadly sins, to which he shares with his counterparts, such as gluttony, envy, and so on. He lives in secret as a YN pretending to be King Bradley's son, him being the homunculus that represents wrath. And no, not this one. I know Full Metal Alchemist is mad confusing with their continuities.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
So he was doing this to infiltrate the country to help Father. And no, not that Father, this one. However, he does eventually get discovered, like an imposter in Among Us, by the likes of Riza, and eventually Ed in them. So how his powers works is, he's basically in control of a shadow demon, kinda like a mixture of Venom and Rika from JJK. He also has the power of shadow possession jutsu, just like Shikamaru. One major downside to his powers, however, is the monster can't get too far away from Pride, kinda like a pair of AirPods when you walk away too far. Now, obviously he crossed paths with Ed and Al, and gave them a run for their money. So when we finally come to this point, Pride is using his homunculus symbiote to possess Alphonse, and get control of the sticks, unbeknownst to Ed in the squad.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
So Alphonse is pulling up on them, obviously Ed is mad hyped to see his low bro. But hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. The rest of the team is looking around like... Turns out, Al is being controlled by Pride, inside of his body. Pause, my fault, that sounded crazy. But once Ed gets back on defense, Pride reveals himself from out the shadows. And yup, it's about that time an anime YN gets in their bag, cause he already starts aura farming, not even looking at his opponents in the eyes. And oh hell no, is he fighting Beast from X-Men? I mean, it's not even fighting. Beast starts putting Pride in the blender, but he is unbothered, just like SpongeBob getting hit by flats. I mean, he was throwing him, choking him, and Pride was sitting the whole time like,
"Are you done?"
He starts showing his true form to Aslan as Ed pulls up with the bailout button, but Al is still wearing his chum bucket helmet, brainwashed by Pride. But then, from out of nowhere, comes an old person from the Boondocks, throwing Ying kendamas, and Pride is looking up like, see, I knew we should have banned Ying on Oregon. Now luckily Ed is a Warden main, so this did not affect him. So realizing that homunculi are like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you gotta sacrifice one to make another one stronger. Pride decided to apply this principle to his fellow homunculus, Gluttony.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip.
with a smile on his face too, looking like Vegeta when he smoked Nappa. Like, this little kid is a demon. He literally trolls them by saying, yeah, you know, I should have done that a lot sooner. That man Gluttony looked like if you mix Fousey Tube with Dave Blunts. So now here comes the Uno reverse card. Pride is now on a whole nother level. But then, from out of nowhere, Ed and Al's dad comes to the rescue.
You know who my father is?
What? Mother didn't tell you?
Battle of the Aura Farmers commences as he stands there. So Al is certified Sneak Nation trying to catch Pride off guard, which, doesn't work.
Are you serious right now, bro?
But Papa Elric uses his powers to create a tomb, and this helps keep him at bay for like, I don't know, 20 minutes? And then he eventually gets freed by Kimberly. Like, bro, you are not MJ in the Billie Jean video. And just for that fashion violation, Pride ate him too. Pause. I told you, this little kid is a straight demon, only concerned about making himself stronger on some Venom shit. There you have it. Just a couple of anime YNs that are straight demons. If you see a kid in anime, please run away at all costs. That's gonna be it for today's video. Are there any anime YNs that I didn't mention? Comment them down below. And if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But that's pretty much all I got for today. See you in the next one.